Hey everybody, Dr. Heather here. I just wanted during this first week for the discussion section to explain a couple of things about how I think this is going to work this semester. This is one of those classes that would be infinitely more interesting, I think, if we were able to be face-to-face in the classroom, but unfortunately that's just not going to happen this semester. So we're still going to try and create a sense of community where we can share really interesting discussion and conversation, and we're going to start that the very first part of the very first week, right? So for the first week in the discussion section, there are two assignments. The first one is a short video where I want you to record yourself just like I'm doing now and answer 4 basic questions about yourself: your name, your year, your major, why you're taking the class, 1 or 2 particular things you want to learn from the class, and then an interesting thing about yourself. For those of you who've had me before in class, you know that this is something that I ask every semester, and students are always like, there's nothing interesting about me. But trust me, there's something interesting about everyone. So make short video clips and then post them, and everybody will need to take a look at them as well, so that we can start to form a little bit of a community. And then also for each week or each 2-week segment, we're going to have an open reflective kind of essay. So it's not graded other than participation grades. And the first question that I want you to think about answering is a really huge question. And that question is, what makes us human? You can decide to incorporate the subject matter of this course into your answer or not. And part of the reason that I want to do this is to begin to figure out, who we are as a group of 35 students and me, what brings us to this subject matter, and to kind of figure out what makes us tick. So again, each week that we have one of these things posted, they're not graded per se on anything other than your participation. Although perfect spelling would be good, right? Punctuation is also good. But the main point of this is to be able to begin to have you guys talk to each other and talk to me, and so that we can learn from each other a little bit more. So this is going to be a really weird semester. I think you guys all know that. I'm coming to you right now from my house, my library, and I'm going to see if I can show you pictures of a couple of my puppies. You can see that's Neo right there. You can't see Trinity. Morpheus is upstairs. Yes, I do have a Matrix theme going with my dogs. But for most of the semester, I'll be coming to you from my office on campus. So I'm really looking forward to this class. I think we have a lot to learn. It's a really interesting subject matter, and for me, it's really a perfect example of culture change, right? So how cannabis is becoming more part of the mainstream, but the questions that we'll be asking ourselves and answering and talking about are, those basic anthropological questions about, again, what makes us human, how and why we use certain things or adhere to certain roles, and why others don't. So get going. I'm really interested to see how this works out. Okay, ciao.